Hello, and welcome back to the Integrated Harm Reduction Initiative. This is part 2 in our 4-part series, Informing and Empowering Our Harm Reduction Community. My name is Talita El-Sabawi, and I work with the Integrated Harm Reduction Initiative here in the South Bronx. Today we'll be talking about legal issues and how they relate to accessing syringes and other harm reduction services. There's some good news and some bad news. Let's start with the good news. After decades of the war on drugs hurting Black and brown folks, advocates have made progress in changing some laws. These changes promote access to harm reduction services. What is the bad news? The bad news is that police don't always follow the law. Sometimes it's because they don't know the details of harm reduction policies, and sometimes it's because they choose to ignore them. This means that Black and Latinx people are still getting arrested more than white people. What are some key policies that support harm reduction? There's syringe exchange and Narcan possession policies. In New York State, it is legal to carry naloxone, also known as Narcan. You can have it on you with or without a prescription. And if you see someone experiencing an overdose and you administer naloxone, you are protected from getting in legal trouble. It is also legal to run a syringe service program. Syringe possession is no longer a crime, so you can legally have syringes, cookers, cottons, and other works. This means that you should not be arrested simply for having injection equipment, even if it has residue. If you've been stopped, searched, harassed, or arrested for possessing syringes, cookers, and cotton, let our community health reps know so that they connect you to our legal team. And if you're stopped by police again, you can call the Bronx Defenders Legal Hotline at 347-778-1266, where someone is available to assist you 24/7. The bottom line is, people should not be stopping, searching, or confiscating harm reduction supplies from you. If they are, talk to our community health rep and program staff. Sometimes conditions of probation or parole could make these rights less clear, but this is also something our legal team will work to help you with. What is good about the 911 Good Samaritan law? You already know it's important to carry and use naloxone. The 911 Good Samaritan law protects people who overdose and people who call for medical help from an overdose from getting charged with possession for small amounts of drugs or for drug paraphernalia. When you call for help during an overdose, make sure you describe the person's symptoms clearly so they get the medical help that they need. What is some not so great news? To start, harm reduction reforms are limited. For instance, the 911 Good Samaritan law does not protect people from being charged with possession for larger amounts of drugs. It doesn't protect people from eviction for drug use or possession, or prevent child protective services from being called. It also doesn't mean that police may not check for warrants when they arrive. So if you do come into contact with police during an overdose event, the legal resource card provides key information and contact numbers for you to use. The Bronx Defenders Legal Hotline, again, is 347-778-1266, and it offers you assistance in real time. So how can we help you? Our team has connections to organizations that help people with legal troubles. Our representatives and partner organizations will reach out to the legal system, including police and prosecutors, to make sure that they are aware of harm reduction policies. When we learn about issues that people are experiencing, we will work to resolve your legal issues and prevent similar problems from happening again. If you've recently spent time inside and did not receive your medications, lost your health insurance, your ID, or have had other issues because of incarceration, our community health reps and program staffs can help you get the resources that you need. Our team is available to help you with different kinds of criminal legal issues, like warrants, drug charges, probation, and parole. We want to protect people who use drugs from being stopped, searched, or harassed, especially when trying to access services. But the other piece of good news is that we also may be able to help you with other legal challenges, like clearing up fines and fees, replacing IDs, accessing your health insurance and other benefits, helping you with child protective services, employment, immigration, and eviction. Our community health representatives can help you navigate the legal system. They will ask you for your permission before discussing any of your specific issues with outside partner organizations. Becoming involved in the community can also be a great way to make change. Our partner organizations are organizing people who use drugs and their allies in the community to build power and fight discrimination and disinformation. Talk to our program staff about getting involved to make positive change. I appreciate your time today. To summarize, in New York State, it's legal to possess naloxone, syringes, cookers, and other harm reduction supplies. The law protects people who overdose and bystanders from getting arrested for the possession of drugs or drug paraphernalia. If you're experiencing any issues with the legal system, like warrants, eviction, or immigration, our community health rep or program staff can help you navigate these systems. Remember to save the legal resource card in case you get stopped by the police and need to contact legal help. Thank you for your time, and please stay safe.